Ladies and gents, welcome back to the TSI YouTube channel for episode number 7 of the Burton Albion Road to Glory here in season number 4. The January transfer window is open and we will have a little look at the fixtures and the league standings very shortly. But first, as always, if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Come and join us on our road to 1,000 subscribes. It would be greatly appreciated. Give the video a little thumbs up, get yourself down in the comments, and the links to my Discord and Twitch are also down in the description. So a look at the table first. Arsenal currently lead the way. They have a 1 point gap to Manchester City, who are in second. Third is Manchester United, Chelsea are in fourth, and we find ourselves in fifth position, 4 points out of the Champions League picture currently. We're in good form, we're feeling good, the squad's good on paper. Hopefully we can continue the run of form at the bottom. The sides that are struggling are Luton, Wolves and Brentford. And the fixtures for you today, it is Burnley away first up for Luton at home in the Cups and Luton at home in the league before Brighton and Arsenal will wrap up this episode. We'll play 5, 3 of them will actually play, 2 of them will sim. That is what we do. That is what we always do. So probably what we'll do is we'll simulate the Burnley game first. We'll play the Luton game in the Cup because it is an objective with the board. I will then maybe play the Luton game or Brighton game. We'll sim one of them and we'll play the Arsenal game as well. So that is what we will do. The window, of course, will not shut in this episode because we will have 1 game left in January. So that will happen in episode number 8. But we do need to strengthen, I think. I think we need either a new left-sided player or a right-sided player, or maybe somebody through the middle. I'm not too sure yet. We've only got 5 million to play with. So we've got some players here that are way out of our budget. Hannibal is a player I would love to sign, but they want 15 million for him. Pereira, again, 40 million. Some brilliant players here, but unfortunately all out of our kind of what we're going to be looking to be able to offer players, unfortunately. Of course, we could look to maybe lose the loan market. Mark Leonard is a player, again, I would really like to get his 26 there. Or we look for maybe getting a Tyreek George on loan, 76 rated, only 21. You know, there's a couple of people here we might be able to get loan deals for, but I'm not sure. So do we just save the money and back the squad we've got and invest it next season? Again, we have got some scouts on some players. So maybe, you know, we'll just have to be patient. In terms of some of the scouts we have got on, let's have a little look at them. So Yarmolenko is someone in the comments suggested. So we have got a scout on him 16 days. So maybe he is the one that we wait for. Again, he's a good option because he can play in the middle and he can play on the right-hand side as well. So I do like the look of him, providing his scout report comes through. So I think we're just going to have to be patient. We'll keep the scout reports coming and hopefully find somebody. And it's likely we're going to have to use the loan market more than we are the permanent transfer. As we said, we will simulate this game against Burnley first. We're going to go unchanged. This is our strongest team on paper. I like the look of this squad. Again, it's more the backup for more that we need. Again, Winkler will probably not develop that much more. So that right-hand side is the weakest. We could potentially look to get rid of Diarra. His contract is up at the end of the season, but I think that'd be crazy right now because he is good for us. So this is the strongest team on paper. Hopefully we can kickstart episode number 7 with a simulated win. It's not the start. We wanted a 4-0 defeat to Burnley away from home. It's Sekan, Vitoro, Honchunji, I'm probably butchered that name, and Kalisho with the goals. But that is an absolute stinker to kickstart this episode and puts us on the back foot straight from the start. We do have 2 contracts coming to the end. Diarra and Adofin. Again, I'm going to try and offer them both a short extension, I think, because likely I'll get rid of Adofin in the summer. But if I could get him on a 1-year deal just to time over so we get some money from him, I think that's the smart play. Will he accept a 1-year deal? He wants the important role. Contract extension 2 years. Let's counter that with a 1-year extension. Yeah, okay, 1 year works fine. No release clause, that's fine. Again, he wants his wages to be pretty much doubled. We'll see if we can get this down as well. Let's go 15.5. I don't think he'll accept that. 22 and a signing on. I think I'm going to end the negotiation. I don't think it's worth the money, to be completely honest with you. It's crazy to be offering that much more money, so I'm going to leave that one. That may mean that we look to get rid of Adofin now and bring somebody in as a centre-half replacement on a cheap, not ideal, but or we just let his contract expire. Diarra, on the other hand, I think, again, at 29 years old, 74 rated, he's still getting better at the minute. So, again, hopefully he'll accept the 1-year extension. Get that to 20. See if he'll accept that. 20. Okay, 23 and 52. Okay, that's fine. Think we'll accept that. We'll get him on a 1-year extension again. We may look to get rid of him at the end of the year. He's too important now, and I don't have the budget for him. So Diarra's done. Doesn't look like we're going to get the Adofin deal done. But the deals coming in. The first one, a player that we do want to get rid of, Ezra Thornton, a young player who, again, just won't get the game time. He's not going to progress in the way we want. We are going to just try and sneak this up to 950k again. It might be a bit lower than what the game says. They're going to accept that. Hopefully that deal is done. And another one we are going to reject, £47 million bid has come in for Mikey Moore. We are going to reject it. It seems crazy, I know, but he is too important to this season and maybe next season. I've got to reject it. But £47 million for Mikey Moore is on the table. I think that's only going to increase. But without further ado, it's time for the FA Cup third round. Burton against Luton, and it's a game we want to win. Here we go then, underway in this FA Cup third round tie. In the wet, tricky conditions at the Pirelli. We've got Luton in back-to-back games, and we're just looking to get ourselves into the fourth round. Of course, last season we simulated our third round game and came unstuck. But as it's a board objective this year, we want to try and make sure that we do this properly. As Barnett's in. Barnett shoots. Oh, that would have been a perfect moment for him to get a goal for the club. Barnett's in to start this one instead of Winkler, and our Conte is in as well. But that would have been the dream start for the Brewers there. Loses it, but wins it back straight away. And Van Dijk's there now, and Guest can come barreling down this right-hand side. And we go inside to Boving. Boving's now going to find Barnett, but Barnett is offside. But some of the runs he makes, I think he's only 64 rated still, but such an exciting and promising player. I can't wait to see what he can do for us. Finds Barnett, gets a little bit lucky with a heavy touch, and we're going to go inside to Boving now, and Boving's going to square it back. Can he find our Conte? Does find our Conte. Conte shoots and just wide to the side netting. One-way traffic currently in this FA Cup third round tie. And our Conte maybe should have hit the target at least. It's just wide. The goal actually clips the post on the way through. Very unlucky. Somehow it's still 0-0. Go on the overlap to Barnett, and Barnett's going to just try and cut inside and find own Boving. Boving again. Boving, can he find our Conte? No, he can't. It's good from Holmes. The angle just shut down on us, and Canada, I think that, sorry, Diarra, get there. The man that's just signed a new contract, he can't. And Luton will be able to reset the ball. Good high pressure again from the Brewers, just trying to force a mistake from Luton Town, making them play all the way out from the back. Can our Conte get there? He does get there. Our Conte, that's brilliant. Finds Boving. Boving in on goal. Can he shoot? Brilliant save. We really should be leading in this game. It's both of our strikers missing golden opportunities. It all came from that high press that we love to play. Has become a bit of a trademark for us as Luton just coming forward now as Barnett gets back, but does well, and Humphreys will turn his man. Can't see it for Morris to have a shot from distance. Green's there. First time Green has been called into action in this game and has to be sharp to deny Morris. First time Luton have really had a sight of goal, and Green does well just to tip it round the post. Does go out for a Luton corner though. Got to defend this. Only a couple of minutes to go before half time. Luton take it short, but Barnett's there. He will win a goal kick. He's been absolutely everywhere. Brilliant again from him. Should have maybe had a goal, but faultless so far. Aina now skipping forward, jumps the tackle, beats the man, gets a little bit lucky, goes back to Mikey Moore. Now our Conte down this wing. Can he square it back? It's to Aina. Aina now on his left foot, shoots, blocked. Not really the man we want there, and I think that is going to be all she wrote for half time. How this game is 0-0, I do not know. We've missed 4 or 5 chances to take the lead. A couple really clear-cut opportunities that we should have taken. At the break in the FA Cup third round, it remains Burton 0, Luton 0. Luton on the ball early in this second half, just passing all around, goes to Morris again. He's already had one chance tonight. Green again. He has kept us in so many games this season and has pulled off another sensational save. Luton starting the second half, much of the brighter of the two as Chong comes on for Luca. As Conte tries to get that clear, can't. Luton will be able to keep this clear as Humphreys tries to come across, can't. And now, can we clear through Diarra? We can't. Luton are going to be able to come forward again here. Diarra trying to get the block in. Mikey Moore now just trying to shut the angle down on Walsh. As Walsh uses a bit of trickery to get back. And Clark now is there. And Mikey Moore comes across, forces them to go back, which is good. Chance. We have barely touched the ball in this second half. A game of two halves it has been. But Boving can... Oh, no. Oh, you'd stick your house on Boving scoring them. He never misses them. There's a chance again, though. Boving this time. Oh, he's put it wide. It's just going to be one of those days that we've barely touched the ball in the second half. Luton have been sensational. I don't know what the manager said to him half time. We have been pathetic. And Boving has missed 2 glorious, glorious opportunities to take the lead. More funds around the Aina, and Aina can now try and skip past this man. Goes inside. It's our Conte. For man, come on the pitch. For Boving. Shoots. Hits the bar. I thought the change of personnel up front might have done the trick. And it may have been a genius stroke of managerial brilliance. But we've hit the bar. I think it's just going to be one of those days. If we lose this game of football and go crashing out of the FA Cup, we've only got ourselves to blame. Mikey Moore still driving down this left-hand side. He's going to dig the ball into the box. Try and find our Conte. Can't. It's going to fall to Diarra. Go! Finally, the pressure pays off. The skipper for the day has replaced the manager's faith and given him an extra contract with smashing the ball into the top left-hand corner and giving Burton Albion the lead in the FA Cup against Luton. We have deserved that. We've been brilliant. Second half, we've been nowhere near at the pace. Luton have actually been the better side. We get lucky that just falls so kind here. What a finish that is. He doesn't score many. That is sensational. We lead at the Pirelli. A few minutes left here as Luton come forward with the ball. They look to snatch or equalise at the effort. Green's there. Morris has missed another one. He'll be kicking himself that he hasn't done better today. We can maybe look to counter-attack now as Mikey Moore's in the middle. Finds our Conte. Our Conte's going to try and skip the ball down the wide to Aina. Aina's onside. Aina can now just drive into the box. Can he put it back to our Conte? Our Conte can shoot. We'll shoot. Walters there again. Easily the man of the match of the game. Hopefully that is enough time out of the game to see us through to the fourth round of the FA Cup. For I think the first time in this career mode it is. It's a bit of a let-off, I won't lie. We missed so many opportunities. It's rare, especially this season, that we've missed them. That's like the old championship days of how many opportunities we missed there. We do get them when we snatch it in the second half and we get ourselves through to the fourth round of the FA Cup for the first time in a long time. At full time, it is Burton 1, Luton 0. We will simulate the league game against Luton. We're going to play the Arsenal and the Brighton game. Hopefully, it's not as big a disaster it was against Burnley. And Luton are currently bottom of the table, so I really, really hope we get the result here. Good at all. Morris with the goal. Walsh with the second before Winkler got one back on the 50th minute. They get their revenge for the FA Cup exit, but our Premier League form is just starting to step, and I really hope we can turn this around. We've got two massive games against Brighton and Arsenal coming up next, where we have to be better than these simulations. Player at the door. Thornton is gone. We thank him for his service. Again, a young lad that came through the system, was never really going to get some game time, so banked just under £1 million of him. Not bad at all. We'll take that money. And again, it just boosts the prize pot a little bit for what we've got to play with. A couple of more offers coming in then. Martin Winkler, an offer from Everton. We will reject that. A deal that I am going to look to try and maximise, though. The deal for Elliot Watt. Again, been a brilliant player for us and has been here since the start of this save. But we've got some cover. It's a place that I want to strengthen next season regardless. So I am going to look to negotiate this offer and see if we can just get the maximum amount for this man. I'm going to go in at 3.1, which I think is maybe a little bit ambitious. They want 2.7. Let's see if we can go to 2.9. 2.9 they will accept. Okay, a player that I wasn't expecting to get rid of this window, but I think it's probably the right time we move Elliot Watt on. Back to league action then, and we welcome Brighton to the Pirelli Stadium for this game. Again, we've back-to-back league defeats. And we need to turn that around sooner rather than later. Otherwise, the hunt for European football will quickly get away from us, and we don't want that to happen, because that has got to be the goal after where we are in the start of the season. But chance here for Mehmet to come forward, shoots, goal. Just as we're speaking about the run of form we're on, Brighton have hit it hard, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Minter with the goal. It's a wonderful, wonderful finish. We seriously need to wake up here, because this is not going to be good. This is getting worse. Our league form is absolutely in the bin at the minute. Like I say, we've got to be hoping for European football. Initially, it was survival, but where we are in the table, we need to be hoping for more than that. And it's not going to happen if we keep playing like this. Burton 0, Brighton 1. Coming forward. The Brewers looking to make an instant response, if possible, as Irving's on the ball now. He's going to have to come back inside. Can he find Boving? Does find Boving, and Winkler's there. Winkler's now going to scoot in. Of course, we just turned down a deal for him to potentially move away. Diarra on the edge, but we can't make the most of it. Gruder's now going to come forward for Brighton. Again, we're committed plenty of players forward. Simmons now coming forward. Diarra's really trying to get back and beat his man. That is sensational from the captain. Ever since we offered him that new deal, he has looked like a different man. Diarra to Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore to Aina. And he beats his man once. Can he beat the second? Does. Can he square it back? No, he can't, but it's going to be a corner. We're just starting to knock on the door a little bit here. We're having a good spell of possession. Gets the ball to the box. Can we find Humphreys? No, we can't. Brighton will clear their lines as Bojek looks to come forward, and Diarra's coming across again. Winkler now. Into Boving. Boving could just beat his man. Surely that's a foul, referee. That would be, I'm sure, a certain yellow card. It's a nasty challenge. Nothing more than a yellow will be required, though. The referee will go to his pocket and pulls out a red. Jan Paul van Heck has been given a straight red. I mean, it's probably a good job there is no VAR in this game. It's never a red card. I mean, I'm not going to complain, but the Brighton skipper has seen red, and that is a lifeline because we've been dreadful in this game. We really haven't been good at all. It might be too far out to have a pop. We will have a go from distance as Vermantis steps over the ball and will try and get it over the wall. Does get it over the wall, but that's going to be comfortable for Sherpin. But that's one of the worst red card decisions I've seen on this year's game, that's for sure. Oh, no. Don't go down to Prime and then allow him to score. Hojek's through. Humphreys, that is wonderful defending from him. Brighton are still chucking men forward. We just can't get a grip hold of this game at all. Winkler's coming forward now. Into Boving, who's barely touched the ball today. Boving driving into the box. We'll square it back to Verman to equalise. No, good save. Oh, we can't capitalise. It's the first shot on goal we've had apart from the half-assed free kick. We're looking just to reset it. We've got our tails up here. Mikey Moore turns his man into Diarra. Diarra outside to Winkler. Winkler's now in on goal. Winkler can have a shot. Across the keeper, saved again. It's going to be a corner. The crowd are up for this all of a sudden. The red card has given us a extra lease of life. Mikey Moore puts the ball into the box. Can we find him out? We can, but and that's going to go out for a goal kick, and it does. Garuda into Simmer. Tell you what, Garuda's been absolutely sensational. There's a chance for 2-0. Is the 10 men of Brighton are taking a 2-0 lead. Garuda for Brighton has been absolutely outstanding. Hojek gets the goal. And the Pirelli Stadium is absolutely stunned into silence. As we just cannot cope with Brighton today. They have been brilliant. Even with 10 men, chucking men forward. It's an absolute disaster for us at the minute. Things have got to change at half-time. Burton 0, Brighton 2. Can we sneak one before half-time to try and give ourselves a little bit of hope? Mikey Moore finds Verman. Verman, is he onside? I think he is onside. Shoots, but it doesn't matter because he's missed. Oh, it's so bad from us. Verman is not the player we had on loan last year. We are falling apart here. Guest gets the ball. That is going to do us for half-time. We deserve to be losing, but we should have scored that one right at the end. Brighton down to 10 men. We're going to need a miracle in the second half. We're going to turn this around. Half-time, 2-0 Brighton. Can we counter-attack here? Winkler driving down the far right-hand side. Needs to be patient. Needs to be composed. There he finds Boving. Boving's got to score. Oh, it's a massive save again. Can we drug test this keeper, please? We just cannot put the ball in the back of the net today. Into Garuda. This could be 3-0. This could be curtains. It's absolutely abysmal defending. Green, what a save that is to keep us in the game. We are playing so badly as we've given the ball away. Guest is giving it away. Hojek's in again. This could be 3. This is curtains. No, he's hit the side netting. What are we doing? There's some boos from the crowd. And I'm not surprised because this is embarrassing. Winkler into Boving. Surely this time it's 2-1. It is. Get in there. Get the ball out the back of the net. There's the goal. We have deserved that. We're thankful it's only 2-1. Green is mainly the reason for that. Defending we was shocking. Finally, Boving gets the goal. It's a sensational finish. And we're back in this against the 10 men. We've got to believe we can get something from this game. Oh, no. Hojek straight down the other end. Garuda's in. Garuda scores. Pretty much straight from kickoff. We've fallen apart. There is going to be some stern words said at full time. I tell you that because this is awful from us. We have been so far off the pace, it's unbelievable. And the defence has been shocking. I don't really know what to say. Apart from it's Brighton 3, Burton 1. Oh, Brighton are in again. Hojek's in again. I tell you what, if it wasn't for Green in this goal, I keep forgetting, we're playing against 10 men here, right? They are all over us. Hojek is just running the show for Brighton. Brighton coming forward again. It's a chance again. Surely this time it's going to be 4. Green's saved again. I tell you what, if we manage to snatch something from this game, it is going to be the biggest robbery of the Premier League. Our Conte's through. No, it just about sums up our day, that. Barnett beats his man. Sensational from the youngster who's come off the bench. Barnett, go alone. Drive into the box. Go alone if you can. Tries it to our Conte. No, be selfish. Oh, you've just got to be selfish there. The defender read it brilliantly. Again, maybe that's just the young lad lacking a bit of confidence. Humphreys is treading water now against Garuda. Goes back to Hojek. This is going to be 4-1, I think. Goes back to Garuda. Brighton team with SDR. Sensational. It's going to be too little, too late. Fernandez. Arconte. We simply have to score now if we're going to get back into this game. It's Arconte. It's a goal. We've got 6 minutes to try and get an equaliser Tariq Conte off the bench. I think we're going to have to drop Vermaat, and Conte's going to have to come back in as a starting forward for us, because every time he comes on, he's brilliant. Vermaat has been absolutely pony so far this season. It's a good finish from Conte, but we've got 6 minutes to try and snatch it. It's going to happen. It's got to happen now. Barnett into Boving. Boving into Fernandez. Fernandez finds Aina, and Aina's into the box. Aina goes back. It's to Fernandez. Fernandez from distance. Saved. Oh, we've got a corner. We're going to call the man short. No, no. We've made a mistake. It's just supposed to... Okay, that just about sums it up. Referee, just blow your whistle. Just blow your whistle. It's an embarrassing performance. We can't even take a short corner. And that's 3 league defeats in a row for the Brewers. And we are in absolute freefall. Next up, Arsenal and Manchester City. Full-time Burton 2, Brighton 3. What is out of the door then? He has been brilliant for us since joining at the start of Season 1 of our career mode. But it's time to bid farewell. It's some money in the bank and some money we may need to play with to try and get ourselves out of this horrible, horrible run of form. But it is a signing out of the door. Elliot Watt is off for £2.9 million. Welcome to the Emirates Stadium then for a game that's not a must-win, but we are in free-fall at the minute. And we need to sort this out because we have not been good enough. We recently beat Arsenal at the Pirelli, but we were in much better form then. We have not won a league game for 3 now. We've got Man City after this, so you'd fancy that, again, we need to just try and get something from this game. But defensively, we have to be better than we've been recently. Kovacic into Gabriel Jesus, and Jesus' shot is going to be blocked. And now we can look to counter-attack again. This is probably the style of football we're going to have to play. Conte is into the side, like we said. Vermaat has been dropped. He's just not been good enough, and Mikey Moore is now driving into the box. We're going to try and find Conte. Conte's on the ball, turns his man, gets a shot away. Good save from Bulker in the Arsenal goal. That's what Conte's all about, though. Good patient build-up play from the Brewers. We need more of that today. Finds Boving. Boving can now try and drive into the box. Come find Conte. Does follow Conte. Conte is going to want more. To Mikey Moore. Go! The Brewers lead at the Pirelli. This is so much better. We're only 60 minutes in. We will not get carried away. But attacking, that is sensational build-up play. Boving to Conte to Moore. And Moore does not miss from there. What a goal that is. Lovely first-time finish. We lead at the Emirates. It's Arsenal 0, Burton Albion 1. Jesus, shot from distance. Good save from Green. Fairly comfortable. First time he's really had to be alert in this game. Mikey Moore now down this wing. Beats his man. That's sensational. Thank you very much. Mikey Moore, keep going. Show people why they want to pay £43 million for you. Can he find Conte? Does find Conte. Conte on his right foot. Shoots. Good save from Bulker. We look so good going forward all of a sudden. Defensively, we've been better as Mikey Moore gets the ball to the box, tries to find a Burton Albion head. Yes, this is going to try and reset this to Diarra. Diarra on the edge of the box. We'll have a pop from distance. Can't beat the man. Blocked. So much better from us, though. This is like the Burton Albion we know. Mikey Moore's going forward again. He's going to look for the run of Aina. And then I can now try and barrel down the left-hand side just so well. So good with his feet. So powerful and quick as well. Can he find Conte? No. Bissex's back. Baldwin will clear. Mikey Moore's now going to have to try and cover Aina, though, as Aina is back there. We're outside of that position. Saka coming forward for us. So Humphries trying to come across, but he's sent for a hot dog. Beats his man aside. Jesus now. Can Humphries get back? Humphries can't get back. Van Dijk's going to have to try and get across. Can Van Dijk get a block in? Doesn't need to. Just wide. It's a huge let off for us again. Just a little bit out of shape at the back. Just chucking too many players forward. It's a massive let off for the Brewers. And we're in the second half then. Good testing 45 minutes of football for the Brewers, that's for sure. Defensively, we were so much better than we have been. Not perfect, but we were better as the referee will play the advantage. We'll bring it back for the foul on Saka, but I feel like we need a second goal. Arsenal will keep knocking on this door, I'm sure, and try and push for that equaliser. As they are doing here. Partey into Jesus. Jesus can't get... I was going to say we can't get the block in on Jesus. And just as we said, Arsenal knocking on the door, they do, and it takes them 4 minutes of the second half to get the equaliser. And in a blink of an eye, we've been unlocked. All came from that. Partey get across. Humphries couldn't get the block in. Not really much more we can do there, to be honest. It's a good finish. Arsenal 1, Burton 1. Arsenal coming forward again. Thomas Partey on the ball again. He provided for the first goal. Jesus, the scorer of the first goal. Arsenal shoot. Green saves. I'm not sure who that was for Arsenal. Maybe should have taken a touch, but Again, the second half, we just look so different. We just can't string together 90 minutes worth of football, it seems. Saka finds Jesus. Jesus going to have another shot from distance. Green saves again. Guess should be able to get there. Does get there. Plays it into Winkler. Now we can look to maybe counter-attack us. Winkler's driving down the wing. Goes into Diarra. Diarra's going to go back to Winkler. That's really good from the Brewers. Winkler now just drive into the box if you can. Cuts back inside. We'll try and find our Conte. It's the wrong option, and the chance just dwindles and fades away. More now. To our Conte, and our Conte will go back to Mikey Moore. Brilliant football from the Brewers. This is what we need to do. Mikey Moore into the box. Can he find our Conte? Does find our Conte. Our Conte finds Boving. Boving shoots. Good save. Both of these keepers have been absolutely electric today and have kept their sides in it. 1-0 was not a true reflection of how open this game has been. Saka now beats his man. Cut back inside. Can Van Dijk stop the ball coming into the box? Saka's there. Brilliant from Saka. This is going to be 2-1. We've completely crumbled in this second half. And our hopes of European football are taking a bigger blow day by day. It's going to be 4 Premier League defeats in a row. And the only thing to write home about was that result in the FA Cup. But defensively, we've been absolutely atrocious in the second half. Arsenal 2, Burton 1. Webster finds around of Bueno. Got to be now for the Brewers if we want to get back into it. Bueno finds for Man to shoot. Man, no, it doesn't even fall to Boving. And it's just not going to be our day. It's not going to be our episode. It has been a while since we've had a stinker like this. But our form is all over the place. Diarra. Can we find one more opportunity? Webster. For Man to see it right in the death. We do! The Burton number 9 in the 94th minute to stop the run of 4 defeats. It's 4 without a win, but we've got a point at Arsenal. Somehow we have pulled out of the bag. And for a man who's been atrocious this season, wriggles his way past. What a finish that is. Oh, and right at the death, we send the Burton Albion fans into absolute raptures. And we wheel away, and that's surely the last kick of the game. And we're going to nick a point right at the death. We don't deserve it. We really don't deserve it. But it's a point to steady the ship a little bit, because we were sinking without a trace for last parts of that. The gaffer doesn't look too happy. The players don't look too happy. But at full time, it does finish Arsenal 2, Burton 2. Not the episode we wanted, but that point at the end may will just, shift the momentum in our directions. A little look at the table. Man City still lead the way. Arsenal are in second. Chelsea are in third. Man United fourth. We dropped down to 7th in the table on 34 points. We are 2 points behind Newcastle. We're 5 points behind Aston Villa in 5th. So a lot of work to do. The top 4 look to be running away with it slightly. So we really are just trying to push for that 5th or 6th place, I think. But we've really got to turn this form around sooner rather than later if we're going to do that. Brentford, Wolves, Luton at the bottom 3 currently. Have a little look at the calendar then. It is going to be Man City away to kickstart episode number 8. So it's not going to get any easier. Table-topping Man City. Then the January transfer window will close. We've got about 8 million to play with, so I may look to bring somebody in. And say, if you've got any final suggestions, let me know. We haven't really got time to scout anybody, but we will look at the shortlist in the next episode. It's then going to be Sunderland at home in the FA Cup for West Ham, Chelsea and Fulham. Will wrap up the month of February. I'm guessing some European football will come in here at some stage as well. But a tricky episode, but we will bounce back. We are still in the hunt for a top 10 finish. Let's be realistic about our expectations. If we can strengthen before the January transfer window ends, happy days. If not, we build for next season. We're still in the hunt, though. Thank you, as always, for dropping the support on the channel. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in a few days for episode number 8.